Welcome to the latest video webinar from the China I2I group. Welcome to China WeChat, social media innovation, how to use it, master it, and profit from it. Originally broadcast live from Shanghai on April 29th, 2021. My name is Alexander Gloss, and I'm the CEO of the China I2I group. And as you can see, I'm not really Chinese. I'm actually originally from New York City, from Manhattan. But I've been living in China now for about 17 years, which in some way probably makes me a little bit Chinese. Anyway, China is certainly my home these days. Now you're probably wondering why a guy from New York, living in Shanghai, is talking to you today about Chinese social media and travel. Well, it's because I founded the company back in 1999, and we now have offices in Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong, from where we work with about 300 annual clients, providing them with a wide range of services focused on developing their business into and from China. About 10 years ago, we started a media company here with a focus on global Chinese travelers and shoppers. We now have about 18 million readers and 9 million social media followers on our various WeChat platforms. So based on this work and activity, we like to think that we've gained a certain amount of intelligence and information, and we hope to share that with you today. So here's the agenda for today. We're going to focus on Chinese social media and initially explain why it is not like social media in the West. We're going to talk about that big boy in China, WeChat, how you can use it. We've got a couple of basically tours that we're going to offer of different hotels and destinations and airlines and how they're using WeChat for their promotion and business development. But we're also going to focus on Weibo and Doyin, and finally about mobile money. It's not really just about money. So thanks very much, and let's get started. Now our first topic is really about how different Chinese social media is compared to social media in the West. And that's predominantly because it evolved on mobile systems compared to Western platforms that originated on the web. Mobile gave Chinese developers many different tools and capabilities compared and basically skipped the whole web phase of development. And at the same time, the needs of Chinese social media users were very different because they were not connected to legacy web-based systems. They were open to new ways and mobile methods, and at the same time demanded that apps provide more services and capabilities as compared to the more vertical or siloed apps in the West. The result is that most Chinese social media platforms are very horizontal, offering a wide range of features and capabilities that you don't see in one single Western platform. Now this is our social media translator. The inner circle in the middle are international or Western social media platforms, and the outer circle are the Chinese equivalents of those types of applications. And as you can see, for every single international or Western platform, there are as many as 5 or 6 different platforms available in China. In fact, there's over 500 social media platforms in China that are generating as many as 20 million users and followers on a daily basis. But by far, the biggest social media app in China is WeChat. Not only is WeChat the largest social media platform in China, it is the 5th largest social media platform in the world, with now almost 1.2 billion users, over a billion daily users, and it's available in over 100 countries and 50 different languages. WeChat is owned by Tencent, which is actually the largest online gaming company in the world and the largest company in China by market capitalization. But WeChat is not just about chatting. In fact, WeChat is about everything. And because of Tencent, they are actually acquiring more and more different apps and other companies which are continually being integrated into WeChat. So WeChat is really more than just an app. It's almost a universe unto itself where you can do practically anything and everything that you need in your daily lives. But it's not just what WeChat can do that makes it so powerful. It's really the way people in China use it. Let's take a look at this video and see how different WeChat is compared to any social media application in the West.
If you're sitting in the United States or Europe right now, you've probably never used a Chinese app. But the reality is, if you want to know how the internet will develop, China, the land once known for its cheap ripoffs, has actually become a guide to the future. You know, the internet is the internet. But for China, the internet is more like an intranet. It's largely walled off from the Western world by this incredibly complex system of filters and blocks that we call the Great Firewall. And basically, the Great Firewall blocks any foreign site the Communist Party doesn't think it can control. So that means there is no Facebook, no Twitter, no Google. Instead, what filled the internet vacuum was a generation of Chinese copycats that have grown into huge companies. So for Google, you had Baidu. For YouTube, you had Youku. For Twitter, you had Sina Weibo, and the list goes on and on. It's almost as if the Chinese internet is a lagoon as an aside to the greater ocean of the internet. And in that lagoon, there are these swamp monster apps that bear some resemblance to the creatures in the ocean, but are mutated in some ways because they evolved in a different kind of environment. But things have started to shift in the sense that before, no one outside of the lagoon really cared about the swamp monsters. But now all of a sudden, some of the features they've developed are so amazing that Western apps are trying to copy them. And the greatest example of this is WeChat. WeChat is an example of, for lack of a better word, a super app. It's a Swiss Army knife that basically does everything for you. It's your WhatsApp, Facebook, Skype, and Uber. It's your Amazon, Instagram, Venmo, and Tinder. But it's other things we don't even have apps for. There are hospitals that have built out whole appointment booking systems. There are investment services. There are even heat maps that show how crowded a place is, be it your favorite shopping mall or a popular tourist site. The list of services goes on basically forever. But it's not the variety of things you can do on WeChat that makes it so powerful. It's the fact that they're all in one app. So why does that matter? Hypothetically, imagine you're sitting at home and one day you notice your corgi is dirty. You open WeChat, hit a few buttons, and a few hours later a man shows up at your door with some shampoo and a big vacuum. Your dog gets cleaned and he looks great. You take a photo, you share it with your friends, and tag the dog cleaning business. You haven't left the app. Your friend who likes Hello Kitty and works a boring office job is slacking off at work and looking at WeChat. She sees the photo of your clean corgi. She decides she wants her poodle cleaned. She clicks the tag on your photo and orders the same service. Within seconds, the man with the big vacuum is on his way to her house. She pays him, and he's happy because he got paid instantly on WeChat. She starts chatting with you to thank you. Neither of you have left the app. While chatting, she tells you about a new hip noodle joint. She says, you have to come. It's a schlep, but you accept. She orders food while still at her desk. You order a taxi. She pays for the food. On the way to her house, the man with the big vacuum invests the money he earned from both of you into a wealth management product that's probably a little too risky. Neither of you nor the man with the big vacuum have left the app. Both of you arrive and the app tells the kitchen you're there. Your WeChat profile photo pops up on the wall. It's an old photo from the year you had that weird part in your hair. Of course she makes a comment. Your food is served. You notice your meat is a bit overcooked, so you snap a photo and post a disparaging restaurant review. You're already on your phone and you remember you still owe your friend money because she paid. You transfer her money. Neither of you, the man with the big vacuum nor the restaurant, have left the app. At the restaurant, there are no menus, there are no waiters, there is no cashier. There is only WeChat. By rolling so many functions into one single app, it's altered the concept of virality. It's no longer just videos or images or tweets that can go viral. It's a dog washer, noodles, all sorts of companies and products that get the push of a social network. Here in China, that network is 700 million people. Sounds great, right? Well, it is, but using a single app to find a date, schedule an oil change, or notarize a document also enables WeChat to collect a staggering volume of personal data. They know what you talk about, who you talk about it with, what you read, where you go, why you're going there, who's there, how you spend money when you're online, how you spend money when you're offline. The list goes on indefinitely. For advertisers, this is a miracle. It's the combined data of Facebook, Amazon, Google, and PayPal, all in one place. The problem is, all of the data is information Chinese companies are forced to share with the Chinese government, which has a long record of human rights violations and isn't exactly shy about stalking its citizens. So if you're not in China, why does this matter? It matters because we're starting to see a number of Western tech companies attempt to replicate super apps like WeChat. For the companies, it's incredibly powerful, and for you and me, it's a convenient and even transformative technology. But of course, it could also be problematic. Concentrating so much data in so few hands could lay the groundwork for an Orwellian world where companies and governments can track every single movement you make.
As they say in the video, there's only WeChat. So let's get started.
WeChat is very simple to operate. It's just an app on your phone, and it's available globally in about 30 different languages. So here's a quick demonstration on how it works.
To start working with WeChat, it's really very easy. You simply need to take your mobile phone and go to the App Store and search for WeChat. And there you can find the WeChat app, and all you need to do is simply download it. Now, when you open WeChat, you can see there are 4 menus on the bottom. The first one is called Chats. This is your chatting history with your friends, the contacts, all of them are listed here. The second menu is called Contacts. And from here, you can see all of your friends' contacts that you have added. The third menu is called Discover. And there are many useful functions here, such as moments, shake, people nearby, games, and more. The last menu is called Me. And here, you can find out all the basic settings that you need for WeChat, as well as WeChat Pay, which is really very important. So now let's go to Chats. I'm going to click on one of my contacts, and you can send them a text message from here. You can make a video call, you can transfer money, you can share pictures, you can send files. WeChat is becoming a very powerful communication tool, not just social, but also for people's day-to-day business activities. Let's go to Me, and here you can check out the WeChat Pay function. This is very important and used daily in people's lives in China. Users can pay for utilities, water, electric, gas, internet. Almost anything and everything that you want to buy in China can be paid with WeChat Pay. You can also book train tickets or air tickets. Here is the train ticket booking app. Air ticket bookings, even hotel room bookings. Shopping online as well. If you have an official WeChat account, you can find this account in Contacts. Here are the official accounts. Or when the official WeChat account sends out the content push message, you can see it at Chats. In China, we say, if you're not on WeChat, you are not in China. And WeChat is increasingly all about business. There are over 72 million businesses using WeChat on a daily basis. So WeChat's not just about consumers working with each other, but increasingly about how businesses interrelate with consumers. So let's take a look at how some travel industry companies are really using WeChat. Hotels are very active on WeChat. And of course, hotels are promoting and they're trying to generate reservations, but increasingly they're expanding the use of WeChat to include ordering on room service, connecting with the concierge, parking, local things to do, and increasingly as an online translator with your hotel guests. Let's take a look at what the Atlantis Hotel in Sanya is doing on WeChat.
This is the interface for the Atlantis Hotel official WeChat account. These are the content pushes from the Atlantis Hotel. Let's click into one of them and take a quick look. The content push usually consists of images, video, and text. At the bottom of the content push, you can see the number of reads. That's the number of individual readers who've actually opened and read this push. You can also see the number of likes. Now let's go back for a moment. As you can see here, there are 3 main menus on the bottom. Let's take this account for example. The first main menu is named Check-in Guide. Under this main menu, you can see 5 submenus. The first submenu is called Atlantis Park Self-Check-In. Just click onto this, and you can see the self-check-in instructions of getting your entrance to the Atlantis Water Park. The second submenu is called Paying Parking Fee. Click onto this, and you can type in your car license plate number and pay the appropriate parking fee. The third submenu is called For You Club. Now this is linked to the Atlantis Loyalty Program mini program. Special promotions, deals, activity introductions, and more can be found on this mini program. The fourth submenu is called Health. This links to the Atlantis Health Plan mini program. The fifth submenu is called Airport Shuttle Bus Schedule. Just click onto this, and the shuttle bus schedule between the airport and the Atlantis Hotel can be found here. The second main menu is called Discounted Booking. There are 5 submenus on this menu as well. The first submenu is called Hotel Room Booking, Lightning Speed Confirmation. Just click onto this, and you can see the hotel room type, the rate, and book your stay at the hotel. The second submenu is called Ticketing. As you know, the Atlantis Water Park is another reason for people to visit the hotel. Here you can book various tickets for many different activities. The third submenu is called Special Deals. This is basically the mini shop for the Atlantis Hotel, and you can book your stay, activities, restaurants, and more. The fourth submenu is called Summer Camping Program. This is the program offered by Atlantis for families with young children. The fifth submenu is called Water World Night Ticket. Now let's take a look at this third main menu, which is called My For You Club. There are 5 submenus under this main menu. The first submenu is called My Order. click onto this and you can see your ordering history. The second submenu is called Contact Customer Service. Click onto this and you can see the service contact information. The third submenu is called For You Club Members Center. Just click onto this and you can see the members' benefits. The fourth submenu is called Photos Searching. Just click onto this and you can see the photos that are being taken at the water park by the Atlantis staff. The fifth submenu is called About For You Club. Just click onto this and you can see the introduction of the For You Club program.
As you can see with Atlantis, they're all about using WeChat to connect with their guests before reservations, during the reservations process, on property, and afterwards to get them to keep coming back. But airlines are also very effectively using WeChat. Of course, for reservations and booking and loyalty programs, even flash sales. But increasingly, airlines are getting pretty smart, where they've developed WeChat platforms that when you arrive at the airport, it tells you where to go to check-in, and even when you arrive at your destination, it sends you messages about baggage claim. Let's take a look at what Air China is doing on their WeChat platform.
Now I'm really pleased to introduce the WeChat platform for Air China. And Air China is one of the largest international airlines from China, and they have a very effective WeChat platform that we'd like to showcase. Take a look here, and you're going to find the content pushes from Air China. When you click into one of them, they are generally consisting of images, videos, and text. And at the bottom of the content push, you can see the number of reads and the number of individual readers who have also liked each of these different pushes. Now let's go back. As you can see here, there are three main menus on the bottom. The first menu is called Flight Services. And under this, you can see 5 sub-menus. The first is called My Itineraries. And here, you can check your flight itineraries, your bookings, and you can also connect your loyalty program to your booking. The second menu is called Flight Status, and here you can easily check the flight status on your itineraries or anybody's flight status. The third menu is called Ticket Booking, and here you can click to actually book individual flight tickets. The fourth menu is Check-in Services, and here you're going to be able to utilize mobile online check-in. The fifth menu is called Ticket Reschedule, and if you click onto this, you can actually rebook or change your flight ticket to another date or time. The second main menu is titled Phoenix Miles. There are 5 submenus in this menu. The first is called Health Status, and when you click onto this, passengers are able to fill in certain information about their health status, which is now required when you travel on Air China. The second submenu is called Member Central Login, and when you click onto this, you'll go into the loyalty program and you'll be able to log in from here. The third menu is called Member Account Information. And then you click onto this, and if you're already a loyalty member, you can log in and see your account information here. The fourth submenu is called Phoenix Shop. And here, Phoenix members can use their points to redeem gifts and flight awards. The fifth submenu is called Incentive. And here you can actually click in to redeem your points for special flights and upgrades. Now let's take a look at the third main menu, which is called More. And here there are 5 submenus under this main menu. The first submenu is called Compensation. And when you click here, there's a QR code that shows up, and you can add this QR code for requesting a compensation request because your flight might be delayed or canceled. The second menu is called Flight Delay Certificate. Here, you can click onto this, and you can type in your flight information, and Air China will issue a flight delay notice. And this is something that many people can use if they have to prove that their flight was delayed or ask for leave from work or maybe flight delay insurance redemptions. The third menu is called Irregular Luggage Checking. And this is probably the one that you don't want to click onto, but if you click onto this, you can type in your name and your luggage tag number to check the status and the whereabouts of your luggage. The fourth menu is called Phoenix Miles Electronic Card. And here if you click, you can bind your loyalty program and to your flight reservation and see your Phoenix Miles card in the electronic version if you need it at check-in or maybe to get entrance to one of the lounges. The fifth menu is called App Download. And if you click onto this, you're going to be able to download the Air China app.
What's really impressive about the WeChat for Air China is the diversity of applications and capabilities. This is 10 times more than what they're doing on their website. Because in China, nobody uses a website anymore. We just use WeChat. But of course, destinations are very active as well, and they need to communicate and promote. But destinations also need to connect effectively to their local partners, whether that's hotels, shopping, museums, transportation companies, and more. Let's take a look at what Düsseldorf Tourism is doing on their China WeChat platform.
This is the WeChat platform for Visit Düsseldorf. These are the content pushes that Visit Düsseldorf includes in their platform. Now let's click into one of them and take a quick look. The content push is consisting of images and videos and text. And at the bottom of the content pushes, you can always see the number of reads. These are the number of individual readers who have read every push and also like them. Now let's go back. As you can see here, there are 3 main menus on the bottom. Now take this as an example. The first main menu here is called Düsseldorf. And under this main menu, you have 5 sub-menus. The first sub-menu is called Düsseldorf. And if you click this, what you'll see is an introduction all about the city of Düsseldorf. The second submenu is called Lifestyle. And if you click this, the Lifestyle of Düsseldorf introduction will show up. The third menu is called Top Attractions. And here you can see all of the top attractions in Düsseldorf. The fourth menu is called How to Get There. If you click this, what you'll get is information about taking flights and how best and easily it is to get to Düsseldorf. The fifth submenu is called Düsseldorf Card. And if you click this, you will be able to see information about the Düsseldorf Travel Card and how to use this card as you go around the city. The second main menu is titled Experience, and there are 5 submenus here. The first submenu is called Culture Experience, and if you click this, you'll get all of the content about all of the different cultural experiences that are available in Düsseldorf. The second submenu is titled Wonderful Activities, And here again, you'll get all of the information about various activities available in Düsseldorf. The third submenu is titled Shopping Experience. And here they list all of the different various shopping choices and recommendations in Düsseldorf. The fourth menu is titled Food and Restaurants. Again, if you click this, you'll get lots of different food and restaurant options in Düsseldorf. The fifth menu is titled Regional Area One-Day Tours. And here you're going to get a lot of information about what you can see in the region and how to take an easy one-day city tour from Düsseldorf. Now let's take a look at the third main menu, which is called Business. And under this main menu, there are 3 sub-menus listed. The first is called Contact Us, which obviously has all of the contact information if you want to contact somebody from Düsseldorf Tourism. The second menu is called Hotel and Stay. And if you click this, you're going to get all of the hotel introductory information for all of the major hotels in Düsseldorf. The third submenu is titled Convention and Events. And if you're looking to check out MICE facilities or general information about taking your event to Düsseldorf, here is where you're going to find it all.
It's important to note that for destinations, they can actually offer connection through their WeChat platform to their partner platforms, as well as booking engines and ticket sales sites. Now there's 2 basic types of WeChat accounts. One is a business service account, and one is a personal subscription account. Let's take a look at the differences. Now here at China I2I, we only work with business service accounts. And that's because business service WeChat accounts are specifically designed for enterprises. And they have certain capabilities that are really effective for any type of business. First of all, it allows you to process mobile money, particularly WeChat Pay. It also offers you the chance to open up a store. It's also searchable and it can be expanded and managed more effectively. Now here in China, we can easily see what kind of a WeChat account you have, whether it's a business account or a personal account. Now if you're selling products and promoting your brand, we expect you to have a business service account. If you're using a personal account to promote and sell, in China we think that's a little bit suspicious. One of the things to look out for is, let's say you might have a Chinese employee, or maybe you've got a student doing an intern. Well, they'll tell you they can open a WeChat account for you. And they can do that. But it's going to be a personal account, not a business account. To open a business account, you need a business license in China, or you need to work with a company that has a business license to open it on your behalf. Now, WeChat offers mini programs, which are basically sub-applications in the WeChat platform that enable you to provide advanced features. In some of the examples that we showed you earlier, particularly from Atlantis and Air China, that's because of mini programs. And there's lots of good examples of how to use mini programs. All of the features that Atlantis is using to book tickets, parking, reservations, etc., all of this is because of their capacity on mini programs. The same is with Air China. For booking reservations, loyalty programs, seat assignments, this is all because of mini programs. And mini programs on WeChat are only available on business accounts. A personal account will never give you this kind of capability. So as you can see, The jungle of social media in China is very, very dense. But there are other animals in the jungle. Let's take a look. Now, Sina Weibo is still very popular. Actually, it's been around much longer than WeChat. It's kind of like Twitter for the Chinese. It's a microblogging site that's very, very searchable. In fact, a lot of companies and even official government offices use Weibo for communications. There's lots of ways you can use Weibo to build your followers through influencer campaigns and advertising, giveaways, and cross promotions. And you can even build followers on Weibo and try to transfer them into your WeChat account.
Sina Weibo is a social media platform based on networking relationships. Users can use Weibo on their desktop and mobile devices and share information, interact with others through text, pictures, video, and more. Weibo is a Chinese Twitter. It's like an online networking platform. It creates social media ecosystems by combining with KOL marketing, entertainment, information spreading, and live streaming. Its big competitor is WeChat, because WeChat is the largest social media platform in China. WeChat is a relatively closed social networking tool because of the more relationship-focused and private features it offers. While Weibo is more open and visible and even faster than WeChat, but Weibo also enhances user experience by engagement. That's why many marketers and enterprises are willing to promote their campaigns and boost their social media marketing on Weibo.
Now, the next animal in the jungle that we want to take a look at today is Douyin. Now, this is sometimes thought of as being the same as TikTok. Well, that's not exactly true. It is produced by the same company, but TikTok is only available outside of China, and Douyin is available only in China. And it uses short videos, flash videos, to connect with its 600 million daily users. It's really effective for tourism organizations who want to showcase real experiences in their destinations, or hotels that might want to use augmented reality to showcase their spa or their sleeping rooms, or airlines, for example, that want to feature in-flight services. There's lots of applications on Douyin. Let's take a look at this video, and that'll explain a little bit more.
ByteDance launched Douyin in 2016, and since it has grown rapidly to become China's most successful flash or short video application. Many people think it's just like TikTok, which is only available outside of China. Yes, they have the same logo and are produced by the same company, but otherwise they are very different and work in very different ways. Douyin really became popular in 2018 and has become the fastest growing app in China in the last year. Chinese users adore it. They use it to reflect their life, their passion, and their talents. In addition to Douyin, the most popular apps are Kuaishou, Bilibili, Jigua, which actually means watermelon video if you translate it directly, and then there's also Weishi. Now let's take a look at Douyin's interface. You can see in this screenshot that it's pretty simple. A video interface, and by swiping up, you get taken to the next video. You have some basic options that allow you to engage. You can like videos, you can comment on them, and this is how they use the algorithm to determine what gets shown in your feed. Here you can see a company account. These company accounts are verified by providing company registration documents to Douyin. so only the real company or brand is allowed to use it. These company accounts have similar functions just like individual users on the platform. But these accounts also have access to special functionality that is very useful for businesses to promote, attract, and sell their products. This is great for tourism boards, hotels, and airlines. And here are some shots of what it looks like for a KOL to stream on Douyin. Here you can see Austin Lee. He is the China Lipstick King, promoting lipstick. And he recently did a collaboration with Jack Ma, where they sold over 10,000 lipsticks in just a few minutes. Via is also a well-known key opinion leader. She even sold a rocket in 2020 by live streaming. Douyin is a very mature social e-commerce platform. In just 3 clicks, you can buy a product featured in the video. Dior, Lancôme, and other luxury brands have set up channels to feature their products. Cities have their official accounts sharing promotional videos in which users can tap for the location and contact information. Restaurants and hotels use the app to give viewers a virtual tour and even coupons for discounts or free foods. As they say, a video speaks 1,000 words, and Douyin is not just the future of Chinese social media, it's the now. It's happening today.
Wow, Jack Ma wearing lipstick and people selling rockets. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't do that on Facebook. Anyway, this is the best part of the webinar. Let's talk about money. In China, we don't have any money, at least not in our pockets. The money is in our mobile phone. And 74% of consumers in China use mobile payment every single day. In fact, last year, that translated into about $8 trillion in business. And that's not too bad considering China was basically closed down for about 5 months. Now, Alipay is by far the top mobile payment company in China, at least in terms of total spend. WeChat Pay is the number 1 in terms of total transactions. And Union Pay is up and coming. Many people might know Union Pay as a merchant service. Actually, they have issued about 30% of the world's credit cards. But they've now got a cool app that is going to start giving the other guys a run for their money. But mobile money in China is not really about money. Instead, it's actually about knowing what you do with your money. What you buy, what you are, what you like to eat, where you travel. Mobile money is kind of like American Express and Amazon, Expedia, and Google all in one super app. And if WeChat is the gorilla in the jungle, well, Alipay is certainly the tiger in the jungle. Let's take a look and see what Alipay is really doing.
Alipay is operated by Ant Financial of China, one of the world's largest fintech companies. As the name suggests, Alipay is a way to pay for goods and services online. But now it's more than that. It's a global lifestyle super app. It is used by more than 5% of the world's population. Amy and Doyin are going shopping. They use Shosho to find nearby merchants and special offers. Amy shows her unique Alipay code and has it scanned. Done. More than 60% of the transactions processed by Alipay are conducted on mobile devices. Alipay is helping businesses large and small to connect to a cashless world and the massive number of Alipay users. Doyin has just enjoyed an exclusive 5% discount. Across the city, Amy's mother is a keen investor. Yuebao is an online wealth management product which offers users higher returns on their current account balance. Ant Fortune is a comprehensive wealth management platform that allows users to manage their finances using an array of products, no matter how small their investments are. With stock, she can monitor her position anywhere at any time. Travel is another key function offered by Alipay. Users with a higher Juma credit score can book a hotel without a deposit. Actually, Juma Credit offers individual credit filing and scoring services in China. Big World shares overseas merchants' information and special offers. And Ali Trip offers travel packages. More and more merchants across China and around the world are accepting Alipay. Kobe allows users to look for local merchants and restaurants, place orders and write reviews. Their friends split the bill with Go Dutch. It's an evolution of how people interact with each other about money. Now it's time for Amy and Dayu to go to the airport. Millions of taxis accept Alipay across China and overseas. There are so many other functions to explore, from booking movie tickets or food deliveries to paying utilities, transferring money on the go, and many more. Alipay is the global lifestyle super app.
Here at China I2I, we work with our clients on developing an integration and strategy approach to Chinese social media. How to most effectively feed followers and business from one platform to the other. How to use the different platforms to the best of their ability, because as you can see, all of these platforms are very different and they attract different kinds of users. And finally, how to develop content most effectively for each platform to deliver the right kind of message to the right kind of travelers. Content selection that appeals most effectively to Chinese social citizens is very important. In China, we like to personalize our experience online. We like to think that a brand or a hotel is not just a name or a building, but that it's got real people inside. So when you do your hotel tour, get the general manager to do it or the director of sales. We want to see the real person that is actually running the hotel. In China, history is very important, and we know many countries around the world have a great history. Many companies actually have great history. So showcasing your history attracts Chinese social citizens. Now, value is a nice way of talking about money. And money is always important to Chinese social citizens. They understand that money equates to a certain value. So when you talk about your luxury hotel suites, sometimes it's okay to say that it costs $20,000 a night. That's going to get the attention of Chinese social citizens. In China, entrepreneurs are bigger than rock stars, movie stars, and sports stars combined. If you have a company with an entrepreneurial history, showcase that. Chinese people will love it. And at China I2I, we help global travel companies develop their Chinese social media programs. We set up WeChat registrations, we handle Weibo, Doyin, and many, many more. We manage the accounts on a daily basis, we develop content, and we work with you on how to turn them into profit centers. One of the big advantages of working with China I2I is that we already operate 27 different WeChat platforms with 9 million followers, all of whom are global Chinese travelers really traveling. And if you work with us in developing a WeChat platform, you'll have instant access to these 9 million followers. And these 9 million followers not only want to connect with you through WeChat, but they will join your platform and they will become your customers. Over the years, we've worked on WeChat for a wide range of companies, including luxury hotels, shopping centers, airlines, and luxury watchmakers. as well as luxury brands, cruise companies, and of course, destinations. And no matter what your needs are, China I2I can be your resource in China. Because to find the right Chinese, you need the right Chinese. So thanks very much for joining us today. And if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact me on WeChat or email, or happy to take a call on my mobile phone. Thanks very much and have a great day from Shanghai.